What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle, it's landing. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop. It lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody
is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the height. I'm excited to watch this debut.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Pressure coming. Now improvising. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at, and the quarterback can throw. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Temple. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Maddox. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play for the 41 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to
gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the belief inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong.
Turning it on. He's at the 30, the 10, touchdown New Mexico. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Conway. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And the timing just a hair off. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. The Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, Execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Boom. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Temple. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Lobos line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds this big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Temple. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Lobos moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on the... Oh, the fake. They snap him to the up man. He's on the move. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Lobos will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback adapting. Got a first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Cantrell. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. 1 more snap coming before halftime. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's straight. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Right down the gut of the field. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st down from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Temple. Quickly complete. Racing down the left side. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Penn State.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes That results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Temple. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drop. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lanning. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Tempo in overdrive. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Lobos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. A designed run for the quarterback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running behind that left side.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He'll pitch it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll go to the air. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Smashes ahead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll run this play from the pistol. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over one. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed in the middle. It's Temple. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.